Speaking of embarrassing, Marvel Rivals is the most recent villain of the day slash week. Marvel Rivals, a game I have literally never heard of in my entire life until this weekend, has a playtest going on for their game that maybe they need to market a little bit more and maybe not restrict players. Multiple creators asked for key codes to gain access to the playtest and are asked to sign a contract. The contract signs away your right to negatively review the game. Many streamers have signed without reading just to play. Insanity. This contract with Marvel Rivals, a game that's not even out, by the way. It's a playtest. It's not even out. Non-disparagement. The content creator agrees not to make any public statements or engage in discussions that are detrimental to the reputation of the game. This includes, but is not limited to, A, making disparaging or satirical comments about any game-related materials, such as game features, characters, or music. B, engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors or belittling the gameplay or differences of Marvel Rivals, of providing subjective negative reviews of the game. Or providing subjective negative reviews of the game. So basically, if you accept a game code to a playtest, you cannot speak ill of the game. This is crazy. This is archaic. This is mind-blowingly just bad. And now I think this is probably a case of lawyers did lawyer. The campaign managers, marketing, the teams that need to make sure this contract doesn't have predatory language such as exactly this thing, they failed to review the contract. They did not look it over and say, hey, yeah, we can't do this anymore. Even when you pay creators to do these things, this usually does not fly. I have personally never accepted or agreed to, or even, I don't even think I've seen come across my desk a contract that prevents you from saying anything negative. In fact, many sponsored contracts that I've gotten explicitly state that you should maintain honesty when playing the game. Be honest about your experience. I mean, the value of content creators and live streamers is that they are authentic and their audience trusts them. So when you try to steer how they're going to talk about the game and prevent them from saying how they feel about the game, that's a bad look for you, because first of all, viewers can see right through a streamer pretending to enjoy a game. And if a game looks bad, viewers can see that. Like, you're streaming the game live. It's not like an edited video that can only show the good parts. Like, it's a live stream. It is happening live. And it's also a playtest. It's going to be incomplete. You know, people are going to have comments about issues and stuff. It is weird to not let people do this. Anyways, I would boil this down to legal did legal things and oversight failed. They did end up issuing a statement 12 hours ago. Dear Marvel Rivals players, today is the third day of the closed alpha test, and we are truly grateful for all the love and support from the community. We would like to take this opportunity to address the concerns we've seen regarding the agreement terms of content creator programs, and above all, we would like to apologize for any unpleasant experiences or doubts caused by the miscommunication of these terms. The Content Creator Program is a small-scale project that aims to aid the production of incredible content by supporting creators through giving them resources. We are actively encouraging creators to share their honest thoughts, suggestions, and criticisms as they play. All feedback, positive and negative, ultimately helps us craft the best experience for ourselves and the players. We sincerely apologize for the confusion, suspicion, and frustration caused by these excessively restrictive terms, and thank you for sharing them with us. We cherish and appreciate every suggestion given by our players. We're currently working with creators who express these concerns and are revising the current version to be less restrictive and more creator-friendly. Can't wait to see the adjustments. If someone asks about how they're liking the game, jump cut to that clause. PR fail, yeah. I mean, this is just, again, what not to do. And you know, this is why I literally have a company dedicated to you. If you don't know how to work with content creators, I can help you, and I will teach you how to work with content creators. Really, I mean, this is what I do to avoid mishaps like this with my company, Streamer Square. This is what we do. Like, you don't know what you're doing? I do. Come here. Yeah, Jimby, we hit over 1,000. I don't know what that means, but it's over 1,000. Number go up. We like number going up. 4 digits. Let's go. This is pretty funny. This is not real. I'll preface that. Not real. There's no way this is real. See lists of disparaging phrases. Bootleg Overwatch. Foverwatch. Mid AF. Even Paladins is better than this trash. Hulk got no ass. But really, if they don't give Hulk an ass, that's I mean that is bad. Ain't this the studio that made Diablo Immortals? Minecraft China BBL Drizzy. I don't know what that means. Amazing. You can't, these are the list of disparaging phrases. Do not say these phrases when you're playing Marvel Rivals, okay? Hulk got no. That deserves a like. That's a good one. I got 4.6k likes. That's good. Good content right there. BBL equals Brazilian butt lift. But why does it say BBL Drizzy? What does that mean? What's that? I don't know what that means. Foverwatch is actually hilarious though. Yeah, Foverwatch. No, this isn't real. I mean, it would be very funny, but it's not real. It's not that bad, guys. All right. Look, I preface by telling you it's not real. Oh, it's one of the diss tracks. Oh, okay. I heard about the drama with Drake and Kendrick, but I didn't listen to them or know the titles of them. So a little bit out of the loop here. Culture is moving much faster than back in my day. So yeah, I'm just memes. I gotta keep absorbing the memes. I gotta stay on the internet. Gotta stay connected. Gotta stay hip. Anyways, so they rectified this. So here's some really important takeaways as a content creator. Please read things before you sign them because these things do exist. It does happen. There's things also that come with your likeness. Being able to use your likeness, your brand, your name in perpetuity is usually the language, but sometimes you'll actually see not those specific words in perpetuity. You'll just see it defined in another way. Read through the contract. I get that, you know, reading contracts is very boring. And the more you read through them, the more you'll see, like, you'll know what to look for. And you'll know what sections that really matter, such as payment terms. Like when you, what is it, a net 30 or a net 90? So that your likeness rights and non-disparagement. Make sure you read that over. If you have a legal team, you have access to a lawyer, especially if it's like for something like a big deal or something. The bigger the companies, the worse the contracts usually are because they're very in favor of the brand. So just make sure you read through it very carefully. Honestly, these days, you can throw your contract into ChatGPT and say, hey, I'm a content creator. I've been, you know, offered a key to this playtest. This is what I have to sign. You can upload the contract and say, what are some things I should be looking out for? Are there any red flags? You can run it through and see if there's any red flags. Really, like, it's a very helpful tool to pick some of these things out. Whole contract is a red flag. So yeah, as a creator, just make sure you read your contracts. Again, run it through something so you can get some perspective. You know, hopefully they go back to anyone who signed this and, you know, invalidate the contract, make them re-sign it. Honestly, it is weird to have to sign a contract for a play test. especially if they can stream it publicly. Sometimes with embargoes, you'll have to sign an NDA. You have to adhere to the embargo rules, which is very fair if it's a private playtest or they're giving you early access. They only want you to stream certain parts. That's pretty normal, but just to play a game that anyone's streaming is just give the code. We don't need this. This is a waste of resources. Yeah, that is no bueno. No bueno. That's a tough lesson to learn. They'll figure it out. Who is making Marvel Rivals, by the way? Like, what's the studio behind it? Let's see, did I have an article about the Marvel Rivals things? I don't know if I do. No. Just threw together some stuff. Can such a playtester give constructive feedback criticism without getting in trouble? I mean, not in that contract. I mean, there's the line, right? I mean, look, when it comes to contract language, you're basically, and you're signing a contract against a large company, you don't want to toe the line, because if they take issue, then if they, try to do some legal stuff because they've taken issue, they can interpret this. If you engage in a discussion that is detrimental to the reputation of the game, that could be any little thing. You could interpret any little thing as being detrimental to the reputation of the game. And as a creator, you're in a bind when a company takes issue with what you're doing, because now you're going to have to fork over legal funds in order to defend yourself. That's expensive. So I would say this is just way too dangerous to play around with. I would not even play the game. Contract to lie about how good the game is to get people trapped into buying it. Gameplay is great, but the microtransactions are a bit much. Boom! Life in prison. Got him! There's one strand of hair out of place on Loki. I hope you got a nice lawyer! Yeah, there's so many things that could be interpreted poorly here. And yes, of course, the likelihood of something coming of this pretty small. But you just don't take that risk as a creator, because you keep taking that risk over and over and over again. And eventually something's gonna come back to bite you. There's been creators who have signed things thinking, oh, like, my likeness in perpetuity. I mean, what are they gonna do? And now their likeness is being used for things they never consented to, and they can't do anything about it. Non-competes is another one. I know that something has changed recently with non-competes, so I don't know if that counts for creators, but there's definitely non-compete language in especially like sponsored contracts where they will say you can't play a game that's in a similar genre for X amount of months, or take a sponsorship for a game that's in the similar genre. There was one recently that had something like this. So please read over your contracts before you sign things. Please, for the love of God. Oh my Lanta. This game is too hard or easy. Disparagement. Got on with the 39 months says, I did not read the contract when I subbed to Loco and now I can't leave. Ha 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 ha. You fools. That's what you get for not reading the sub clause. Yeah, gaming is in such a weird place these days. I believe NetEase is developing and publishing Marvel Rivals. Oh. Okay. 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 Non-compete was overturned for people in most jobs to promote competition and make it easier to change jobs. Yeah, I mean, that needs, I mean, that's good. I found someone streaming Marvel Rivals. Hulk indeed has no ass. No. Give Hulk a donk. Hashtag give Hulk a donk. No. Subclause like Santa's helpers. Oh my god. Please no. That's our next cancelment of Marvel Rivals. Give Hulk a donk. Give Hulk a donk. Okay. Amazingly, we have gone through our stories for the day. We did it. We went through all the stories, every single one. Like I have a 100% record on today's stories. That has not happened in a while. With Jiggly features, yes. Please also discuss with the community how Jiggly Hulk's donk needs to be. We will discuss in detail. We'll have a very scientific, non-pervy discussion about it. It is strictly for science purposes. Is that getting added to the quote machine? Look, the mods have all the power. I don't know. All right. I can't control the mods. I don't know what they're doing. I vote for 200%. Yeah. You know what? Let's just throw it to a vote right now. That's a great, totally normal community discussion. Let's do it. How big Hulk donk in Marvel Rivals need be? Here's the poll. Please vote. How big are we gonna make Hulk's donk in Marvel Rivals? And please also include with your votes at least a 20-word response indicating why you voted that way. Again, this is a very scientific community discussion. And we just need to understand what you think and why you think that. So please, again, include some justification into why you voted in such a way. I need at least, you can go higher than 20 words if you want. I'm just saying at least 20 words would be an adequate response. You can start off by saying, I would like Hulk's donk to be, X%. That's 8 words right there, okay? Because 9 words, you're almost halfway. We got a lot of votes for how many ones, how big is that number that I made? That's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's about 100 trillion or something. 100 trillion percent, 100 million percent. I can't tell how many zeros there are because I can't. It's like 100 trillion. I think 100 trillion is a good number. 100 trillion might be winning. I don't know. It's close. 200%, 100 trillion percent. It's very close. Over 9,000. Because 42. Hulk deserves a proper donk. Hulk needs 150% just so he has a slight jiggle the way it doesn't get in the way when he's off fighting crime. Good logic. Considering the muscle mass of the Hulk and the fact that extreme jumping is one of his powers, his glutes need to be proportional to the rest of his extreme muscle mass. So that's what, 100 trillion you would say? Or 4,000, you think? I would like Hulk's donk to be 150%. We don't have the technology to represent the true donk on consumer gaming hardware. That's definitely a fair consideration, for sure. What we really need to tap into is some freedom technology. See, if we had freedom technology, then we could be free to have the donk be as donkeyous as possible. But we just don't have the freedom technology. If only Twitter could help save us. Okay, you guys tied the poll, really. Really. Tied the poll between 150 and 200%, really. Well, I guess they're not going to change Hulk's donk because you guys couldn't even decide on an answer. You had one job, Chad. It was to decide on an answer. And now we're never going to get the proper donk physics that we really wanted. And with that, I'm leaving you, I guess. Okay. A tie, of course. Wow. Thanks, chat. Very illuminating. Glad we got a lot done today. Thank you so much for that. Enlightening commentary. All right, YouTube. Thanks for being here. Have a good day, YouTube. Bye.